What's up, YouTube? It's Kayla, and guess what we're going to be doing today? M.A.C. Dupes video! Woo! Yeah! I am excited to finally be doing this. I've been talking about uploading it all week, and I'm just really glad to be putting this out there for you guys, and I hope that it helps you in some way. So enjoy, and let's get started. Alright, so I will start out with my first one. Because I don't know how helpful this would be to the general beauty community, but I just know that I really love this blush, and it is limited edition. So this was in the M.A.C. Venomous Villains collection. This is Maleficent on the front, and this is called Briar Rose. It is a beauty powder. That's what it's labeled as. Honestly, I would never use this all over the face. I would only use this as a blush because it is a very light. Well, it's not even that light. Like, I would never use this all over my face. But it is a light, true lilac color. It is matte, but it is a satin finish. And, yeah, this is definitely a blush. So, I will swatch this for you. Here on my forearm. And I just really love this because it is limited edition, and it's beautiful. And part of the reason why people bought products from this collection is because it was the Disney Venomous Villains. So obviously I can't dupe the packaging for you, but I can show you two very similar colors. So this is Clinique. This is a Clinique Cheek Pop. These are new. Cheek Pop, Blush Pop is what it's called. And then this is in 04 Plum Pop. So lots of Clinique popping going along, but this blush is gorgeous. Honestly, I think these are definitely looking into if you were in the market for one of these blushes. This is not a drugstore dupe. Obviously, Clinique is also high-end, but these are cheaper than the M.A.C. blushes. M.A.C. blushes range from anywhere in the like $20 range to $30 for a M.A.C. blush, and this one was $21, I believe, from Clinique. It might have been. So they're 18 or 21, but I feel like it was 21. Anyways, it is in this beautiful etched in flower design in the pan. It is just gorgeous. Part of the reason why I bought it was just for that. But they do wear really nicely. They are quite long. They do last for quite a long amount of time. And yeah, they're just gorgeous. So anyways, I did do the swatch a little bit heavier. This is right underneath. But, in fact, yeah, you can barely even see the other one. I guess I'll just swatch it again. But, honestly, these colors are extremely similar. In the pan, they do not look the same. In the pan, Clinique Plum Pop definitely looks pinker. And I would say it does come off a tad bit pinker as well. But, honestly, these colors are so similar. So similar. So if you were just looking to get that same color, because a lilac blush is really hard to find, and Briar Rose is extremely unique. So if you were just looking to find that color, this is very similar. Very similar idea. Just a little bit pinker in the Clinique Plum Pop, but it is super close. And then this is an e.l.f. blush, actually. So these are only $3. You really can't go wrong. This is almost the exact same color. Like, I swear, this color is so close. But the only difference is that this does have quite a bit of silver glitter in it. Now, this is not chunky glitter. I would just say it's more like silver sparkle, but you can see the actual glitters, and there does tend to be like a slight bit of fallout. But honestly, the e.l.f. blushes are great. They're only $3. I think that they are a wonderful investment, especially some of the great ones like this one. This is Fusion Fuchsia. This is one of my very favorite ones. I think it looks really good on brunettes, and if you have like a little bit of a tan, I really love this blush. But anyways, I'll swatch this right underneath. And yeah, so it's exactly the same, except Briar Rose is a matte and like slightly more lilac. I'm serious, it is just such a unique shade. But this is so close, this color. So that's the one right on the bottom. The one on the top is Briar Rose. And yeah, so those are your two dupeable options. Again, neither of them are exact dupes, but Briar Rose is just such a unique shade, and it was limited edition. And I bought mine on eBay, and it was quite a bit more than it originally was because it is so rare now. So those are just two options. A little bit Clinique, a little bit more expensive, and e.l.f. Drugstore, $3. So that's that is that. So here is M.A.C Hot Nights. This is a beautiful fuchsia blush. It is seriously just gorgeous. It has a little bit of like a silver sheen to it, but not really any sparkle at all. Just like a little bit of a sheen. Absolutely gorgeous. It's a frost finish. Yeah, this is just like beautiful. I'll put this on the back of my hand actually. Super dark, super highly pigmented. I love this blush. You only need a little bit on your cheeks. Like, this is like a really heavy swatch. Obviously, you would never wear that. And even in the pan, it looks a little bit scary. The color does. But you put this on super light-handedly with like a really nice brush. It's like not a dense brush, obviously. I always recommend the Real Techniques blush brush. I think that one is just excellent at applying blush. And it is very forgiving and very easy to work with and to blend with. But anyway, so this is Hot Nights. And the dupe for this is the Balm Cabana Boy. There is a little bit of dispute over whether or not the Balm is a like drugstore brand, because it's not as expensive as M.A.C and is not as expensive as more high-end professional makeup, but it is still more expensive than your typical drugstore. I think that these blushes are like $18, anywhere from like 18, 19 to like 21 or something like that. I could be way off about the prices, but these are cheaper than the M.A.C ones. So if you are looking into that, the Balm has super cute packaging, and I've always been happy with the Balm products. I think that they're great. Anyway, so this is pretty similar to that one. Obviously, I did my swatch a little lighter. In the pan, it is a bit pinker, not as scary, not as bold, less fuchsia, no, they're both blue toned. But anyways, yeah, but they do come off quite similar. I'd say that's pretty close to a dupe. Now this is a definite dupe. This one is a dupe. The other two have just been similar to dupes so far, but this is a definite dupe. This is M.A.C Immortal Flower. And it is what I would call just like a true peach blush. And when you first put it on, it's just definitely a peach, but you can build it up to be more of a pink. Like, you can't really see this swatch because it's just a natural peach flush to the cheeks. I think it would look excellent on more fair skin tones than mine, but I can still pull it off. But I would recommend it though for fairer skin tones. And then this is the Balm Frat Boy. This is also described as a peach blush, and it is very peach. On the initial 2 or 3 swatches, they are the exact same color. The only difference after that is that Immortal Flower does build to be a little bit more pink. Like if you continue applying it, it does build pinker than Frat Boy. But initially, they are the exact same color. These are definitely dupes. And I love both of them, so I'm glad that I have both. Okay, so here is M.A.C Style. This is another peach tone, except it does have a little bit more orange base, and it does have a little bit more, like a hint of like a gold sheen. No sparkle, definitely no sparkle, but just like a hint of a gold sheen. And it just says powder blush. Oh, frost. It's a frost finish. So this is Style. I think this one is just gorgeous, beautiful for summer. Just a great color. And I lost it. Oh, sorry. The dupe for that is a Cargo blush. Cargo is not drugstore, obviously. Cargo is probably just as expensive as M.A.C, but I got this one in like their smaller travel size, and this is cheaper than M.A.C. This is, I think, a bit like around $13.99. I think, or $12.99 for these ones. So these are a high-end product, but if you get a smaller size, it lasts forever. They're so pigmented. Honestly, I think that this will last me quite a long time. But yes, these colors are extremely similar. They're down here at the bottom of my arm. The top one is M.A.C Style. The bottom one is Cargo. Oh, this is called Los Cabos, or Los Cabos, I guess someone might say. But yeah, Los Cabos. And it's at the bottom. The only difference is that it is a little bit more red toned. It is slightly darker in shade in comparison with Style, but they are extremely similar, and I would call them dupes. Yeah, I would say they're dupes. And then I just have 2 more products. So these are my M.A.C eyeshadows that I'm going to be duping. I wanted to dupe more of my M.A.C eyeshadows for you, but I just haven't been able to find any in my collection yet. So maybe I'll do a video in the future if I ever find anything closer. So I guess I'm swatching the dupe first. So I'll tell you what that is in just a second. So I am going to be duping a M.A.C eyeshadow in Amber Lights, which is just seriously like a gorgeous, gorgeous gold color. Right here. You can see right there. And then this is NYX's Golden. So they're right here on my thumb. Amber Lights is at the bottom. Golden is at the top. Obviously, Amber Lights is more orange toned. But I would say that they are very similar. They both like get the same job done. They both come across on the eyes as like very similar, very much the same idea, very much the same color. They aren't exact dupes, but if you are wanting a cheap version, all the NYX eyeshadows are great, and a lot of them are probably dupable to different M.A.C products. So those are very similar. And then I have NYX Strike a Pose, and this one is definitely a dupe. This is NYX Strike a Pose. Oh, I already said that. And it's very creamy. These are like satin finishes, but they're like super creamy. I don't know. This one comes in like the little round packaging with the new cute bow that they have started putting on them. And the dupe for this is right here in the middle. This is M.A.C Soft Brown right here. This is great for like a blending out of the crease color. Oh, I didn't swatch it. Whoops. And so I'll just put that one right next to it. Here on my hand. So those are the 2 of them right there. I'm trying to get a heavier swatch of this other one, but this shadow has, I believe it's called oxidized, yeah. Oxidize a little bit on the top, which is something that happens a lot with eyeshadows or any sort of powder if you don't touch it for a while, which I haven't used this one for a while because it's been in my Z palette for so long. But the top of it kind of gets like this weird cast over it where it's kind of like slick and it's hard to get the actual powder out. So it's hard for me to swatch this one, but they are extremely similar. Definitely what I would call a dupe. Definitely can be used for the exact same purpose. And on the eyes, they wear, like, the exact same. So I would definitely call that a dupe. The NYX ones are only, I think, $4 or $5. And M.A.C eyeshadows are $15. So, you know, a third of the price. I definitely say go for the NYX if you're ever looking for anything like that. So anyways, that's all the swatches. That's all the dupes. I just kind of went crazy all over the place. But, yes, so I really hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope that you found it helpful. And have a great day. Like, subscribe, comment, share, whatever you'd like. I hope to see you.